Good evening. I'm Aaron Brown, live from the Second Harvest North Central Food Bank in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. This is the Chef's Gala, 12th anniversary, the virtual edition. And what you're going to see tonight is a living experiment. We're not a TV network, we're a charity. We're going to produce a live cooking show for you right here. And one of the most exciting parts is what might go wrong. Will there be fires, carnage? Will people, there's a fire
There
blanket
might
off
be
camera.
carnage.
Will we be using it? To be determined. That's one of the advantages of
We have a fire
staying tuned.
blanket.
We're also going to be providing entertainment, food, and funding for our community needs for our most vulnerable citizens. Joining me as well from the Northland Arboretum in Brainerd is my friend and co-host Heidi Holton, and we'd like to welcome you here to the Chef's Gala. Here's how you can stay tuned and participate. If you want to vote by giving a gift to Second Harvest, you can vote for one of our celebrity chefs. You can use the link on your screen to register or call one of the two numbers that you see on your screen. Now, this is the first time that we've tried broadcasting from two places, here in Grand Rapids and in Brainerd. Joining us live from Second Harvest North Central Food Bank is our celebrity chefs, Tia Marie from Unwind Up North, Noah Wilcox, president of the Grand Rapids State Bank, and our top tomato sponsors, Tony and Crystal Saratori, who you'll get to meet later. Now let's kick it over to Heidi to welcome our competitors in Brainerd.
Thank you, Aaron. I'm curious if you have any smells in your kitchen yet.
It smells like a break room at a food shelf.
Well, ours is better.
Just you wait.
We're going to make it better.
We're not competing in smells tonight. We are live from the beautiful Northland Arboretum in Brainerd. We're here looking out at nature. It's beautiful. I'm Heidi Holton. Susan Estee is the executive director of Second Harvest North Central Food Bank. She is here, and our celebrity chefs are Hera Charlier, president, Central Lakes College, and Matt Killian, president of Brainerd Lakes Chamber of Commerce in Brainerd. And our top tomato sponsors are Affinity Plus, Federal Credit Union. You'll get to meet them later. They're very judgy tonight.
Very judgy.
Okay, Sue Estee, I would like you to come over here. We would love to meet you. She is the executive director.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Heidi. And thanks, everyone, for joining us tonight at this experiment in this virtual gala. As always, we're so thankful for the support of our community. But, over the last 2+ years, we've really needed everyone to come together and to help people who have been thrown into crisis because of the pandemic and the economic fallout. So it really means so much to us that you're here with us tonight. We went virtual. I have to say, we really thought we were geniuses last fall when we decided to do a virtual event, and then in January, the pandemic was raging, and it was like, oh man, we are so smart. But then the pandemic, like with everything, it outsmarted us again, and we had to postpone it. So here we are tonight, all together, and we're so happy to be here, even if it wasn't exactly how we thought it was going to be. And I think, the virtual edition is really great because we can actually have our two major communities that Second Harvest serves together at one event. So it's really great to be here in Brainerd and to have our folks in Grand Rapids with us and to do this together. And the reason we're here tonight is because Second Harvest is a regional food bank serving the 7 counties of Minnesota, basically from International Falls to Princeton. We provide hunger relief in those counties through our local agency partners and volunteers who help us throughout the region, and especially with our mobiles and our pop-ups. We, in the pandemic, have experienced incredible demand and growth, and last year distributed over 6 million pounds of food. In my 22 years at Second Harvest, I never thought we would exceed 5 million pounds, and last year we were at 6. So that sort of tells you what the pandemic has done to the hunger relief world that we serve. So we are providing help to about 25,000 people every month. And that's children, seniors, adults who are struggling, people who find themselves in need for whatever reason, and we're there to fill that gap for them. So kids have the food they need to learn, seniors can eat and still buy their medicine, parents can concentrate on work or school and keep their families moving forward. I have to make a reference to our legacy partners at the Timber Lake and Forest Lake restaurant. They're the ones who got this event going 12 years ago, so I don't want to forget them. We're not with them tonight, but we sure are happy that they have supported us all these years. And that would be Chef Bob Klein and Chef Jeremy Fox from Timberlake and Chef Robert Hansen from Forest Lake, and for those restaurants. They've done a great job getting us to this point. And then, of course, thank you to the Second Harvest board members and the Second Harvest team for supporting the gala and doing all the hard work. A huge thanks to Tricia Zimmerman for planning and managing a major event like this during a pandemic that was postponed twice and now finally coming together so successfully tonight. We're so excited to be with you. Thank you for being with us, and we really appreciate your support, and let's have some fun. Aaron?
All right, thank you, Sue. Since we are virtual, we have a twist this year in the competition. You probably figured out that we have 2 celebrity chefs here in Grand Rapids at the North Central Food Shelf, and we have 2 chefs at the Northland Arboretum in Brainerd representing Crow Wing County. We have our top tomato sponsors, Tony and Crystal Saratori and Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, on standby. They will be our on-site judges who will decide the winning chef for their county. But you get a role, the viewers at home get to offer their views through the voting. And so the winner of the competition will be decided by the people's votes. That's you. And the chef who receives the most votes will be the 2022 Celebrity Chef of the Year. And in honor of our winning chefs this year, the top 2 chefs, one from Itasca County, one from Crow Wing County, will be honored with the distribution of 100 additional Kids Pack backpacks to member schools within their county as part of the Second Harvest Child Hunger programs. Plus, in honor of the 2022 Celebrity Chef of the Year, the chef with the most votes at the end of the evening will have an opportunity to give 10% of the total amount raised for the evening to the Second Harvest program or agency partner of their choice. That will be for the receipt of food. To give a gift and vote for your favorite chef, click Donate on the box of your favorite chef or call one of the following numbers. You can see them on your screen, but they're 218-256-8714 or 218-244-0687. It's just that easy. Remember that every time you vote, you're committing a monetary gift to Second Harvest. I think it's about time to start looking at our chefs. Heidi, do you want to get us started in Brainerd?
Yes. So we have, of course, some rules, some guidelines. Our 4 celebrities will be cooking a chef's choice mac and cheese. The only rules are the plate must include a pasta and a cheese. They must cook food. We did allow them to practice in advance. They must serve their dishes to the judges on the plates provided. They are allowed to bring all their own cookware, and they have, and utensils to prepare their food with. They are encouraged to be creative, and they are allowed to influence the judges' decisions with bribes or serenading them. They are also allowed to bribe the audience as well to help influence your online votes and the votes of the judges. But most of all, we're going to have fun, and this is for a great cause to make all of our communities better. So we are going to start introducing the celebrity chefs so we can get them started cooking. And let's get kind of set up here, you guys.
Sure.
First, we're going to meet Matt Killian. So Matt.
Hi, Heidi.
Hi. Have you done this kind of thing before? You're like a celebrity chef. You go around doing this.
I have not. But I do cook in my kitchen from time to time. I probably cook either 49% or 51% of the meals in the Killian household.
All
So
right.
I know my way around a kitchen.
What's your percentage of mac and cheese in that percentage?
I would say more lately.
Okay, I bet. As you practice. So what do we have in store for us from what you're preparing tonight?
I am so excited. So what we have today, Heidi,
Yes.
is a New England steakhouse style lobster mac and cheese. 3 cheeses, smoked paprika, garlic, spices, all kind of melted together with cavatappi pasta just to hold it in. It's like a water slide of cheese. And I'm really, really excited about it.
Cavawada?
cavatappi.
Now,
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
It looks a little different than
It's
what I
corkscrew.
expected.
It's corkscrew
Okay,
pasta.
but it's special too, is what I hear.
It is, yeah. So what I did just to infuse the pasta with flavor, when I boiled the pasta, I actually boiled it with the lobster shells. So that lobster flavor should just
Hera.
kind of infuse through the pasta.
Okay.
So I have high hopes.
All right, I'm taking the temperature. How are you? Are you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All right.
But not about winning. Winning
Okay.
is fine.
All right, because we want people to donate. The numbers are on the screen, of course. Hera, you
Hi,
are
Heidi.
here. Yes. What do you have in store for us? I also see some containers, but
You know, there are so many options. It's really hard to know even what to cook. And as Matt said, we have been cooking so much mac and cheese, it just boggles the mind. I've got 5 cheeses here, spices out the wazoo. I'm just struggling. So I've been, I'm Greek. I don't know if you knew that.
No, I did not.
Hera
But
means
thank you.
happiness in Greek.
Okay.
I'm usually happy most of the time. But I've been praying to the Greek gods to say, please provide me with guidance. I need some help
So
because
what-
I'm lost in cheese.
you don't know what you're doing.
I'm really just struggling right now. So I'm really right now just channeling my ancestors is what I'm
Okay.
doing, and I'm hoping for some guidance that involves multiple. Artemis!
Hera Charlier.
Oh my God.
It is I, Artemis, your long lost ancestor, and I'm here as a gift from the gods.
Oh, Artemis, I'm so glad to see you because I was really in trouble. This guy's gonna take me down.
You'll be okay.
I know, I'll be okay. What do you have there?
I have a secret Greek recipe here for you,
Oh,
and
goodness.
it is to be used by you and you only to smite your culinary enemies.
Well, the amazing thing about this is the recipe for my Nana's Greek Pastizio Mac and Cheese. So Pastizio is like a very much a comfort food, right? In Greek cooking with pasta, many cheeses, meats, and a beautiful bechamel sauce over the top. And the secret ingredients are right here. So we'll be making Greek Pastizio Mac and Cheese, cloves, cinnamon, nutmeg. Yes, you and your lobster are going down. Artemis, thank you
Yes.
so much.
I must go.
Oppa!
Okay, now I get to release you guys to start cooking. Do you need to stretch, or how are you feeling?
Yeah, I think stretching would be good.
Okay. And here we go. You are released.
All
All
right.
right, thank you.
Back to you guys.
All right. Well, here we are in Grand Rapids. You met the Brainerd Crow Wing County chefs. Now, here are the Itasca County chefs. We have Noah Wilcox and Tia Marie. Noah, what are you cooking today? They kind of laid down a marker here. How are we responding?
Aaron, they did lay down a marker, and if I channeled my ancestry, we'd be having borscht tonight. I'm English and Welsh by descent, and a lot of that traditional cooking is very bland, but that's not going to be the case tonight. We're going to have a 2 very special cheese macaroni infused with garlic, a very traditional elbow noodle, and we're going to top it with some smoked beef brisket and savory barbecue sauce. We're going to take it a little simpler route. This was meant for the winter months. Winter has hung on, so I think it's going to hold up.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do tonight.
We have a longer comfort food season.
Yes, we do.
It's been extended, just like ice
And
cream.
macaroni is the ultimate comfort.
That's right. If you cut me, I would be like, my arm would be like the inside of a mac and cheese.
There you go.
Pan. That's what would be inside me. Just a bunch.
Wow, a burnt or
Not burnt. No, just very cheesy. Tia, what are you up to this evening?
well, thank you, Matt. He talked about taking his pasta and cooking it in lobster, the lobster tails. I cooked my pasta in Fun Dogs. It's going to be so incredibly delicious. So I'm making a busy mom's mac and cheese because that's what I am. So all of mine, I take a lot of leftovers from my kitchen. And so I did that. So we have onions, peppers, and some really nice andouille sausage, roasted tomatoes. I will explain the Fun Dogs in a second. Don't be sad. It's amazing. And we're going to cook our pasta right in the pan. So that way my kids can tell me I don't want onions, I don't want peppers, and I cook it right for them. So mine isn't going in the oven at all. I'm just going to cook it all on stovetop.
Excellent. Well, we
But the
are.
Fun Dogs, did you want to know what those are?
Well, you'll be telling us, but what is the
The ingredient? Mechanically separated chicken?
Yes, the
Yes.
first ingredient. This is what we. If you can't see it up close, but the first ingredient, which is chicken, which would be normal, is actually called mechanically separated chicken, which seems a little vindictive.
Seems really painful.
Like they went out of their way, like they're
To be
going
mean
to
to the
mess up
chickens,
the
yeah.
chicken. Like, I mean, it's one thing you're a chicken, life is hard, but
Now you're going to be mechanically
yeah,
separated.
mechanically separated chicken is really another level. Well, as you can see, we're keeping it simple and straightforward. Lots of comfort food here in Itasca County. So, Itasca County chefs Tia and Noah, off to the races you go.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
I'll get out of your way. I'd like to take an opportunity to thank the top tomato sponsors tonight, Affinity Plus Credit Union
I turned the right burner on,
in,
so I won't
in
burn you,
Brainerd,
accidentally.
and Tony and Crystal Saratori and their friends, on-site judges here in Grand Rapids. And we have a series of sponsorship levels for the folks here today. And actually, all these folks made it possible for us to have this event and to have the tickets be free. So you can just jump in and participate, vote for your favorites, pledge a support directly to North Central, Second Harvest North Central Food Bank. And that's possible because of these great sponsors. We have the amazing Apple level of sponsorship. That would be Bond and Devic Wealth Partners, Super One Foods, Hunt Utilities Group, Hug Hydronics, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Those are our amazing Apple sponsors. We'll be visiting with other sponsors throughout the evening. Thank you. I mentioned them earlier. Our top tomato sponsors, Crystal and Tony Saratori.
No, that is Clippers.
Their
That
engagement with Second
That is
Harvest
awesome.
goes back decades, and we're so happy to have them here with us tonight. Tony supported Second Harvest with his annual wine dinners, has been a key supporter of every one of our chefs' galas. Crystal's been involved through her family's long history of support at Second Harvest. Her late father, Jerry Minert, helped get the food bank started 30 plus years ago and provided valuable advice, food, and funds during all that time. Tony and Crystal Jerry and Shirley have contributed to make Second Harvest the successful organization it is today. So, celebrities, how are you doing back there?
We are fabulous.
Slowly coming together.
All right. Do you need any advice from home? The people at home, can they give you any
I
tips?
would love advice.
Yeah. So, folks at home, if you want to give some advice, you can participate through the chat function here on the broadcast. So by all means, jump in, give these folks some advice. I'm just going to say, this is just my quick read of the situation. I think the folks in Itasca County are going to need some help tonight.
No.
No?
Aaron, I don't think so.
Yes.
I'm
We're
hearing about
disappointed.
lobsters, and there's Greek gods. And,
Yeah.
and
We have
that's
fun
literally
Fun dogs.
We have fun dogs and good
Machina is
cheese.
happening in Brainerd, and we've got fun dogs, which
Don't underrate
admittedly
fun dogs.
we all enjoy the fun dogs, but I think we're going to need a
No, we
little
got this.
divine intervention here. We're going to
We
need
have-
some Greek and Roman gods, any kind of gods.
Do you know what we have,
would
Aaron?
be most appreciated. What do we have?
We have bourbon barrel aged Clockout beer. As our
Oh,
inspiration.
well, there you
So-
go. So we do have alcohol, and that is
Yes.
one advantage of the Itasca County.
All good chefs also have a backup plan, and that is if
Yeah.
all else fails, Kraft macaroni and cheese will be the roux of the order. So
There
It
you
will
go.
win.
So we are ready. Heidi, do you want to check in with our friends in Brainerd?
I do. Now, Matt,
I want to see that
are
lobster.
you concerned at all about the lobster?
I am just waiting for the heat to fire out, but I'm starting to see it bubble a little bit. This is all fresh lobster from Maury's right here in the Brainerd Lakes area, so I'm really confident in the quality of it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's going to take a little time to fire up here, but meanwhile, I have the traditional, the butter and the roux starting here, where we're going to add some cheese.
Okay.
And overall, I'm feeling pretty good.
You making a roux?
I did make a roux.
Can you overcook lobster?
I don't.
What if you're gonna be nervous?
I'm sure
Sorry.
you can. You know, for me, it's just about just focusing on the task at hand. Don't get too far. We just want to take
All right.
one noodle at a time.
One more thing. When did the shells come off?
Yo, stay
You have a
tuned.
crunch
Stay
time.
tuned.
Okay,
Stay
all right.
tuned.
So we're going to check Tara. I'm smelling that clove, cinnamon kind of feeling. So what do you got going here?
Well, I'm making a roux, as you know, the old standby. Got to make a nice roux. This one is very low calorie. It has an entire stick of butter. So no problem, judges, not to worry at all. Yeah, and we're simmering away the meat sauce, which has a couple of different meats, both pork and beef, and those wonderful spices that you were talking about.
Okay.
And we're cooking away. I'm following.
I see vegetables over there.
Yeah, well, yeah, they may be part of this.
Okay.
Yeah, they might be added on top to make sure that we've got a nice palate cleanse.
Bring a pizza.
Yeah.
Sir.
You can cut it out.
That's
right. It'll be a whole new thing. I mean, if they've got the fun dogs, we can have.
I'm worried about the fun dogs.
They have a job.
It's challenging.
I mean, we all grew up with
Fun
that.
dogs have a role to
It's
play.
good.
They do.
that's tough, Tia. I'm telling you, fun dogs.
Nothing wrong with
Right
mechanically
now,
separated
when we're taking
chicken.
a look
I don't even know how they
at the
use
photo,
what machines they
Noah,
use.
who was seemed to be the most nervous about this, is in the lead. So Noah, you're doing well.
What's happening over here?
Remember, you can vote,
have in there?
which means you
Oh,
are
your
donating
barbecue
to one of the
sauce.
best causes out there. The numbers are right.
But you might have a
on there.
lobster or
Go to
something there.
Gala.com, please. Be tagging us, putting it on social media. The more people that watch, the more people that help make our community better. And it's smelling really good here. So anything, since you're not in the lead, Tara, I don't mean to be direct here.
Well, Heidi.
How do you get, you got people.
I got people. You know, I'll tell you what. I say that the reason you vote for me is really because Central Lakes College is who you're really voting for, and we have a wonderful partner in Second Harvest. So Second Harvest helps us have an amazing food pantry in all of our campuses. Right now we're serving about 400 students a week. We couldn't do that without Second Harvest. So if you vote for me, you're voting for students. And who does not love? Our students deserve it. So please vote for our students.
Wow, you made fly.
Laying it on heavy.
I'm working on it, Noah. Watch out.
Now, Matt, why should people vote for you? Because of Chambers? Chambers
Yeah,
no.
you know,
got people watching?
so Hera throws the student thing out. I'm not sure if I can I can
can't.
say do it for the small business community.
Oh, yeah, and tourism in Brainerd.
Right. You know what I'd say is that we're all having a lot of fun. I'm trying to look. Where's the camera? Right here. We're all having a lot of fun here cooking, and it's kind of lighthearted, right? But I think about what Sue mentioned. There's 25,000 people tonight that would love to have this smorgasbord that we're making, this macaroni and cheese, and you think about all the programs, everything that Second Harvest does to get food out to the agencies and then healthy food to the communities. That's what it's all about. Vote for me if you like the lobster mac and cheese. I'm not going to make any predictions. Here, you want to hear hear my predictions?
Yeah.
So
Even though
I'm gonna,
you're not.
Yeah, I'm not making predictions. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to stay sharp.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to try not to melt under the pressure.
Okay.
I'm going to take it one noodle at a time.
Okay.
And I grew up in a church-going family from northern Wisconsin.
Okay.
And I believe in cheeses, and I think that's what's going to win. Is the three cheeses. So,
He brought out the big guns. Here
yeah,
we go.
so that's why you
Wisconsin
should vote for me.
cheese. Aaron will not be able to do that. Oh my gosh, the judges are enjoying it back there. Hey, one of the things I also want to talk about with Second Harvest is when I've talked to Sue before on KEXE, they talked about the pandemic, and we know the world was different for so many people, but what they really started doing, and now they're continuing this, is going to where people are. They built these mobile.
That brings me right back to my childhood,
It
Tia.
should. No, if I was cooking the mac and cheese, I love it.
Absolutely.
Oh, they look very
I'll share.
serious there.
Thank
Thank you for
Tamale
tuning in
is
tonight.
going great.
Don't
You have
forget,
middle
each
spoon in that
vote is a
pan.
pledge. You
Yeah.
can go to
The chef in me is doing the same thing. That's
Okay.
how I roll with this
right
one.
All
now.
right.
We think Brainerd's going to win. I'm just going to say it. It's my hometown.
I'm
So
just
I'm
looking
for
for
Brainerd.
I got the fork marks in this pan from my.
We got a good shot, Heidi.
There we
We
go.
got a
Yes,
good shot.
indeed.
There you go. I think it's back to you. Is it back to you, Aaron? How are things going there?
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, welcome. This is still the Second Harvest Chef's Gala, and we are cooking up a furor here. I heard them say they were making a roux over there in Brainerd, and I want to say that we had a roux going here. I think even a shade earlier.
We sure did.
We
Now,
did.
I only know roux is a crossword clue. Can you help me out with what that actually means,
I'm gonna pass that on to Noah.
Noah, if you would?
You know, it can be done in a lot of different ways. Usually starts with some butter, flour. Those are the two key ingredients, and you can add a lot of different things to it. So in mine tonight, some real simple kosher salt, fresh cracked pepper, and a little bit of garlic. If you add herbs, sometimes it's real nice to let those sear just a little bit before you start adding the liquid. But when you add the liquid to the roux, it has to be really nice and slow and whisked constantly to keep it from breaking up. So
All right.
that is the base of a really good mac and cheese is a nice roux.
Well,
Excellent.
there you go.
Very nice. Well, I guess I've always been making a roux at home with milk and butter, and
There you go.
just not as fancy. I got to say, Heidi was asking earlier about smells, and we're getting a nice palette of smells
Finally.
here in the room. Tia, you've got our fun dogs searing with some vegetables, and what's going on
Actually,
here?
those are not the fun dogs. Those are andouille sausage.
Oh my goodness!
Yes, no, the
That's
fun
a-
dogs, I'm turning them into octopuses to rival the lobster
Oh
that's
my
going on in
goodness!
Brainerd.
We're making hot dog water
we're
over
making
here.
hot dog water and some octopuses. Just wait.
So there's
Sit down, Mike.
octopus over here, maybe not ocean octopus, a land-based
See?
octopus, a very rare species of fun dog octopus in the pan as we speak.
Yes.
It is time to check in on the levels here, and so this would be the leaderboard. And Noah, over here with the roux, is our current leader with 9,255. Nicely done. And it's actually quite a big drop off. Hera in Brainerd has 3,166, followed by other competitors at numbers that are similar to that, but maybe not as much. So there's a big deficit to make up here. They got the lobsters and the Greek gods down in Brainerd, but we've got the roux
And the octopuses.
and the octopuses and the current leader Noah. So if you want to have an influence on the voting, by all means, please check in with the website on your screen or the phone numbers. Pledge your support to the Second Harvest North Central Food Bank for our Chef's Gala. This funding supports programming all year round. It's not a one-time thing. It supports this organization throughout the year. In 2021, Second Harvest distributed 5 million meals. That's 6 million pounds of food. That's a million more than the year before. The demand has been really, really
That's
high.
incredible.
1 in 6 children in our area face hunger. Children's healthy development is critically important to our community's future. So Second Harvest helps ensure that all children
back
have
in?
access to healthy
You can
foods,
go if you want.
support their developing brains and bodies. And actually, more than 20% of the people served by Second Harvest are seniors. So these are people who need support, and this organization provides
Might set
support
it next
throughout
door
the
just to
region
keep it warm.
to these
That's all
folks all year round. Your donation tonight not only helps us have a little more fun with the cooking, but it goes to serve people that you know in your community right now. I got to say, they were making pitches. What's your pitch, Noah and Tia? What's your pitch for your dish? Why should they vote for you?
I got a couple of pitches.
Okay, Noah.
I'm going to start with this one. Um, you know, I'm a banker by trade, as you may have seen on the website, but I cook a lot. It's a great stress reliever and something that I love to do. And I've threatened to do this. Didn't think I'd get to it till I retired, but I wrote a cookbook during the pandemic. It's called "It's in the Giving," because cooking, like music and other things, really cements indelible emotional experiences, and it's all about giving back. That's why we're here tonight, all of us. That's why I agreed to do this event. And it's really about bringing joy to others. And I think when you cook good food, whether it's complicated or it's simple, for good people that you love, that's what happens. You bring joy. So it's 6:58 according to the clock, the official clock, 6:59 now. In the next, say, 5 minutes. Whoever donates the most, I'd be glad to give a personalized copy of that book too. So if you feel like voting for me and my brisket barbecue mac and cheese and the book, now's the time to do it.
Oh, man.
See, and I want to just say something here. He's on the cover with the chef's outfit, and I could have swore he walked in here. He had that made special for tonight, but he's an actual chef on a book. That is wild. Tia, what about you?
I am not a chef on a book.
Okay.
And I cook I'm very much a busy mom who cooks for my kids on the fly. So what I'm trying to do is show people how to take things they have in their house and make quick food for their kids and themselves and people coming over. I love to entertain. I love people coming over, but I don't have much time to spend long time cooking.
Right.
So I'm just trying to develop recipes that are quick and good.
So you're saying if you're a harried parent,
Yes.
an overwhelmed individual,
Yes.
wondering how you're going to make it through the next part of the day, just barely holding on, Tia's your candidate.
I am.
Yeah, she's the chef for you. All right, very good. How are we doing on time here? Are we getting close in Brainerd?
To getting done, to plating? Is that
We are
what
not.
No,
We are
no,
not
no,
getting
no,
close in Brainerd.
you're
We are not.
Not close at all.
Let Harris start talking, please.
Like how long do I
Say
have
something
to hold this?
entertaining.
I'm going to make a pitch. I know there are people watching. There are watch parties, and I'm in Brainerd right now, but I know there are a bunch of people, and I think they should be voting for some of the Brainerd people, because I'm down here, Hera, Matt, they're doing good stuff here. I think this would be a great time to do it. Hera, we've got some questions. I want you to pitch too, but we have a question from one of the judges.
Can't wait.
Tell me about that awesome salt and pepper set at your station.
What a nice question. So our family's had these for about 10 years. They're handcrafted from the state of Virginia. You know, we are now fully Minnesotan. I'll tell you that. We've been here 6 years. But there are certain things you have to bring with you, and salt and pepper shakers are one of them, and everything is better with the salt and pepper shaker. So thank you for that question. We appreciate it, judges. Thank you.
So, Matt, we have a question for you.
Yes.
Is that Minnesota lobster, meaning eel pout?
Yes, it is.
Folks are coming for the eel pout. I just know it.
I have heard that eel pout tastes exactly like lobster. I did not fish for eel pout, and so this is not fresh eel pout. This is actually the real McCoy. Have I? Yes, I have. I have. I've actually been to the Eel Pout Festival twice. So it's very good, but this would be a step up, Heidi.
Okay.
A step up, the real McCoy.
Have you been to the Eel Pout Festival?
You know, I'm not going to lie, not yet. It's on my
You're
list of.
not in Minnesota.
I know, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I have jumped in the lake. Does that count? I mean, thank you. Eel Pout's on the list.
The milk chug I've ever seen.
Isn't it funny?
Yeah, where'd you get that?
So, of course,
It's super one.
This is all,
I don't use whole
this is
milk
all
other
for
than in a
such
few dishes, and
great
if
cause.
I bought a gallon of it, it'd all go to waste.
Yeah.
So this is all for a great cause. I mean, really, we're here. This is a lot of fun. I'm glad, Noah, I'm good for you. You're ahead. But I would like to see these guys go ahead down here. I'm not
Me
one
too.
of the judges. I want to hear some people, call those phone numbers. Visit secondharvestgala.com. We're starting to get closer to plating, I see here. If you win, Hera, which food access charity will you be donating your winnings to?
Honey, that is such an easy one.
What'd
I
she
mentioned the CLC food
Charity
pantries.
are you going to donate
You
to?
know, our students, like everyone else, have been facing amazing challenges. In fact, commencement's coming up, and we've been thinking about the fact that commencement is always so special, but these students have persisted. These students have really dealt with challenges that we can't possibly imagine. Right now, just under half of our students are still food insecure. Almost half are housing insecure. So things like the CLC food pantry are absolutely what we need. And those pantries are a place that students can come get what they need. They're run by our students. They do a wonderful job on them. And of course, that would be the program that we'd support.
And to you, Matt?
That's a great program, and Hera and I have talked a lot about that. So that would be a great choice.
Oh, that's good.
For me, my wife
She's
is a special education
Horrible.
teacher
love that.
at Brainerd Public Schools. So she teaches at the middle school, and Second Harvest actually has a program, a backpack program. I believe Sue mentioned it at the beginning, and I would love to make sure that kids have food in their backpacks when they need it, both during the school year, but also in the summer. You know, in the summer, there's a lot of kids need meals, and I think that would be a great project to donate money to.
All right.
Thanks.
Do we have any news on who's ahead? Our totalers? Anyone?
Well, we don't see a lot of movement, though. I see that Tia has moved into second place. Noah remains up at the top with 9,480. Tia is now in second with 3,376.
Awesome.
But I think there's three chefs. Not to pick on Noah. There's three chefs that could use your support right now.
Yeah.
I mean, you can vote for Noah too.
Well, you want
Hey,
to get
come
that
on, man.
cookbook. Come on.
What is this?
But look at all that. We gotta even it out here. How are we doing here with the food? Are we close to plating these?
I'm
up?
ready to
We're very
serve whenever
close.
you are.
Okay.
I'm not quite that close, but
Well, hold on a second here.
Within 5 minutes.
Just want to thank a few more of our sponsors tonight, making it possible for this Chef's Gala program to air and to be so accessible for you at home to participate in. The Cool Cucumber level is a level of support, and we've got a number of those sponsors. Casper Construction, Central Lakes College Foundation, the Century 21 Land of Lakes, Claremont Financial Advisors, CW Technology, Edge of the Wilderness Realty, Filthy Clean, First National Bank of Coleraine, Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, Gish and Company, Grand Rapids State Bank, we've heard of them, Happy Dancing Turtle, Ryan Financial Group, Klockow Brewing Company, and we had the bottle.
got it.
Yeah, we got it open right over there.
Yes.
North in Bloom,
Maybe not.
Travel Master, Diane Skelly, UPM, Woodland Bank, Blandon Foundation, and the Grand Rapids Area Free Thinkers, Edward Jones, Mike Stefan, and First National Bank of the North. And we have one additional Seeds of Change level sponsor. That's the Leech Lake Health Division. So
awesome.
thank you to all of the sponsors, including our top tomato and apple sponsors. And we'll meet them in a little bit here when it's time to have our judging. You can participate easily. Just call those numbers on your screen or go to the website that you see right there. That's where you can pledge your support. A vote is a pledge, and the pledge goes to support people in need of food for whatever reason anywhere in our regional community here. So by all means, please jump in. And if you don't have a strong opinion, vote for all four of them. Pledge 4 times. It's okay. We can all get together on this. It's a lot of fun, and you're about to see what mac and cheese can do. Mac and cheese is, of course, my favorite. I think I've written about 25 essays, think pieces.
Thank you, Tia.
Dedicated to macaroni and cheese. It is the seminal food of my existence. If it weren't for mac and cheese, I don't know that I would have survived childhood.
Cheers.
So they're drinking the cacao behind me there. That's just the confidence they've got. When you're high on the
that's
fun,
good.
when you're high on the fun
Isn't that good?
dogs, anything is possible.
Oh, they're becoming octopuses.
They're becoming octopuses
my
as
gosh.
we speak. I don't know if you've all seen My Octopus Teacher, the award-winning documentary about a man who befriends an octopus in
I
the
have
sea.
never.
There are now several octopuses boiling in this pot here. I'm sure each of them will be a dedicated friend to someone in need, as is the octopus.
Really?
I don't know. What are you going to say?
Hey, can we ask if anybody at the Grace House event at the Timberlake is quietly listening on their phone with an
Yeah.
earpiece in? Because it's okay for you to vote too.
So if you are covertly listening to the broadcast, watching it on your phone, by
Another
all
great
means,
event.
At another great event, or perhaps you're watching a baseball game or a basketball game tonight, and you'd like to just pop in and offer your support. Hey, that's cool. There's no judgment. just get involved and help these folks out. We're making food for fun tonight, but we're providing here for Second Harvest North Central Food Bank in Crow Wing and Itasca
I
counties.
just have to show you this octopus
Okay,
here.
Tia's got an octopus.
Look at that.
Let's put it on the screen.
You got to
here.
get it on the top cam.
It is
So
amazing.
let's see if you can get a look at that. That's a very nice.
That's a fun dog at its highest level.
Can I
Yeah.
handle this?
You
All right.
might burn yourself.
Well, that's fine. I can handle it. But if you see the little legs come out, and indeed, well, actually, Tia, this octopus has 7 legs.
You know what? Math is hard.
What is that? A septopus? Is that a word? Is that a word?
That's a septopus.
I teach preschool. Math is hard.
Okay, math is hard. This one, much like the octopus in my octopus teacher, may have lost a leg in a conflict with
one of the other
a
octopuses.
small shark. That's Tia's octopus there. We'll be meeting those in the near future. Let's talk about another one of our top tomato sponsors. Affinity Plus is a not-for-profit member-owned cooperative. They improve the lives of their members through meaningful banking, exceptional experiences, and trusted relationships.
That's pretty good.
Affinity Plus supports our communities by providing access to the basic needs
That's what
that
counts.
help Minnesotans overcome present-day challenges. Second Harvest and Affinity Plus have partnered over the years to provide food security to Minnesota. Thanks to our sponsors. And how are we doing? Is it coming together?
I can plate anytime.
We can
Doesn't
plate
take
in
long.
Grand
I can
Rapids.
plate anytime.
How are we doing in Brainerd? Can we
We're
plate?
doing good. We've
We
got a few
plate?
things
I believe
going
that's
on.
the.
We've
That's
got
the-
some questions from our judges we're going to get
That's
to.
the
I also
turn.
want to, Aaron,
That's the
you've been
turn.
talking.
Sure we've got.
You've been talking about some of the partners, the business supporters. I want to mention that over 300 volunteers donate over 9,000 hours annually.
Wow.
They play a key role in helping ensure Second Harvest can effectively deliver the mission. Volunteers help reduce administrative and staff costs. Last year alone, they saved Second Harvest over $300,000 by utilizing volunteers. So thank you again to the volunteers. We've got a few more questions, although something has appeared here, Matt. Have you noticed this?
I have.
I think someone's trying to win tonight. What do we have here?
You really can't. You can't cook Greek food without enjoying the Greek culture, which usually involves music. But Matt and I are not going to dance. But it also involves the classic Greek drink, which is ouzo. So if you don't know ouzo, it's a licorice drink. Matt, would you?
Sure.
Let me bring some to the judges.
You
because,
had your back turned. I had 3 or 4 of them.
we have to do this together. You have to say "opa" as you drink it. So hang on.
Okay. We're getting set there, and we also have some other
No pressure.
Grand Rapids?
Here, it's not a good idea for you to leave your station.
That is, I'm sure, absolutely accurate.
I didn't realize that Greek pasta had sauerkraut in it, but it does now.
Oh, Matt. Those chunks in your lobster looking a little rough. Here you go, Heidi.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? Opa!
Opa!
Mark are.
Wow, you don't really forget once you take that down. do you? Woo! Okay, so now we're ready to eat some Greek food. Thank you.
You guys are almost ready to, okay, here's the
Man, I
question.
better make 3 more octopuses
What do you
quickly.
think of judges who enjoy ketchup on their mac and cheese?
No, I'm just
So this is a tough one for me, and I'll tell you why it's tough. In my life, ketchup on mac and cheese could be problematic for my Nana. That could be problematic. However, I have a daughter and her boyfriend who love ketchup. Like they eat on everything. They bathe in ketchup, it feels like. So they have changed my way of thinking because there are similarities between ketchup and some of the sauces in the meat sauce. So in this case, I think ketchup would go beautifully with Greek Pastizio Mac and Cheese, but it will go terribly with Lobster Mac and Cheese. I mean, awful. Yeah.
That's true.
So we've got a number of competitions going on. Don't forget to vote. These guys are working hard for a really, really good cause. We have a question for you, Matt.
All right.
And it's perfect right now because
Okay, good.
they want to know, what is your favorite cheese?
What is my, oh my gosh, where do you start? Growing up in Wisconsin, we learned about cheese. Oh boy, I would say my favorite cheese is Colby. I really like Colby cheese. Now, I've learned that this is not a good cheese for macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
It comes out a little oily. But for Colby cheese on a sandwich or just on crackers or whatever, I love that. I love
Okay.
Colby cheese.
All right. Another question for you, Hera. Who is your favorite Greek god?
What is what?
The little spiral guy.
There are so many. I mean, this is very difficult.
Do you need more ouzo?
No, probably should have more ouzo. You know, I'm gonna have to go with the goddess that everyone thinks that I am. They think my name is Hera, so I'd go with her.
I
But
haven't been able to find
she's really
another
not a very nice person, but I do like her name a lot. I'm Hera. She was Hera, but I really have to,
don't know.
own that.
They
So I'm
might.
gonna go with Hera.
Never seen one.
Sounds good.
Yep.
You guys getting judges? Are you getting hungry?
Food.
Getting hungry? Good. That's
Okay.
good.
All right. So are we getting close to plate time?
I
Okay.
think we're getting close.
I agree.
We're getting close here. Aaron?
Yeah,
You
we're
guys
ready.
ready to
I
play?
think Brainerd technically goes first. So as soon as you want to plate up in Brainerd, we're going to start plating up in Rapids right after that.
Okay. Okay. I think they're
right.
getting ready here. Here we go. This is the crunch time. The judges, you should see how eager these guys look, these judges, to eat this.
Are they
addition
holding
to
their
the
Are they
regular
holding their
cheese,
forks
we're
and
gonna have
knives?
cream
Of course,
cheese.
they may have some tomato.
Yeah.
There's anything I can use.
There may be some stealing going on here. I don't know what's happening.
All right.
Oh, and we have a salad.
We do.
Wait, you have a salad?
It's not cheating.
Bring a
Put it on the
salad.
plate.
No, we did not do salad.
I wonder
promise.
if Grand Rapids has any salad going
We
on.
did not bring a salad.
We haven't.
have
There,
the whole
there isn't a
experience.
salad for
They have
mine.
mechanically
Yeah.
extruded chicken. They don't need salad. All right.
They don't deliver lettuce up here for another 2 months.
But we have fresh octopus, so that's
But we got fresh octopus and hot dog
Not
water.
until deer
hot
season.
dog water.
Wow.
Look at their bowls. We have these fancy.
We
I
do.
actually like ours better. Ours have style.
They do.
You can plate up on the sign there. You know, they were asking some good questions. Heidi was asking some good questions there in Brainerd. I got to ask our chefs here in Grand Rapids, what is your favorite cheese? 'Cause I have opinions about this, but I wonder what you think.
That changes frequently.
Yeah.
Right now, my favorite cheese is from Four Seasons Market in Coleraine, and they
Yes.
make a smoked sharp cheddar.
Oh my God, that is my favorite cheese.
Cheese in this. 'Cause
Is
it's-
it?
Yes. 'Cause it's
Holy
ridiculous.
cow!
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Bribing
cheese.
the host. Bribing the host.
Wherever you are, make an arrangement to go to the Four Seasons Market
Yes.
in Coleraine. They make a cheddar, a sharp cheddar. You want to get that product.
It's a smoked sharp
Take it
cheddar.
into your home.
Ridiculous.
It's sliced. You can get it. They'll slice it for you. It's one of the best sandwich cheeses I've ever known. It's an eating cheese. It is a snacking cheese, and now it's melted into a mac and cheese. It's simply outstanding.
Otherwise, yeah. Everything else comes from Super One, but that one I had to go to Coleraine to get that cheese.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of our food and products are from Super One Foods here, and they're one of our major sponsors.
What is your favorite cheese? Oh, wait, look at that.
Well, this milk, this cute little jug that Tia has been obsessing over for
Yes.
the evening, because I don't generally use whole milk, this came from Super One, as did all of the ingredients in my macaroni and cheese. My favorite cheese changes. I like the smoky one you're talking about. I'm a big lover of blue cheese, Stilton, Gorgonzola. There's a great Minnesota Gorgonzola company in southern Minnesota that ages it in caves. But tonight it is simple. Very mild cheddar. Matt will probably appreciate it. It's from Wisconsin, Bongards. And then we have some Gouda, which has a very similar texture, lighter flavor. They work really well together in mac and cheese.
Excellent. Very good. So we've got some great cheeses. Looks like are we ready to plate up
We
here
are
in
so
Grand
ready,
Rapids?
but they were plating.
Or are they plating yet?
Yep,
don't
we
know.
are,
I see.
we are
There
plating.
they are. They're bowling, actually.
Can we
bowling.
plate?
Yes. No, he has a technique. It's a bowl, then a plate.
Yes.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh,
We were
Keep
prescribed
Look at
plate.
this.
oh, wait, look at him. He's
Mac and
bowling
cheese.
and plating.
Look at
Bowl
that.
and a plate.
Yes.
Pretty
Now,
impressive.
Hera and Matt, I think you have forgotten that you can bribe the judges at any point here. Is that, I guess you're.
No, that's
so-
Wow.
The judges
I'd
will
bribe
be
you with
bribed
alcohol.
with this
Alcohol.
wonderful.
Oh, now.
Ooh, look at
Dish
he's wiping the
here,
plate,
yes.
Aaron. This is just like a cooking show.
I've
Crazy.
seen a few of
Clearly,
those
he's
in
not
my-
doing the dishes.
This is a cooking show. What am I saying? Hey,
Yes, it is.
here's the thing though. This is a lot of fun. We need
Wait,
people
she
to
has a salad.
donate though. There are a lot of people in need. People that if they can get some help with food,
they already
that
made
means they can pay their
They
rent.
said anything
that
goes,
means they
but I
can
didn't
pay their
bring
other bills. So please do that. Call the numbers on the screen, and then you can visit the secondharvestgala.com. This is looking really good. It's smelling great. I am not a judge, so I don't get to eat this. This is what I am learning here.
Let's save you some.
I bet you could, Heidi.
Cleaned up just a little bit.
You're right there.
I know, it keeps, it's like, okay, waiting, more cream.
So while we're getting ready to plate up in Brainerd and Grand Rapids, as Heidi mentioned, just remember you can vote for our chefs. We've got Tia and Noah here in Grand Rapids representing Itasca County, and you've got Matt and Hera in Crow Wing County, and soon we'll be picking a winner from each county, and they will then face off in a final vote, a vote that you, the viewer, can participate in. And so, by all means, start getting
That's the
involved in
dancing
that,
part of the competition. Are
and
you ready?
we'll see where that goes. But the winners not only get the bragging rights of being the finest mac and cheese chefs in the region, they actually get to help people through donations
Which is the most
and
important
provide backpack meals for kids and for a charity of their choice for the ultimate celebrity chef of the year. So this is a very great cause.
I want to do the
And
pop-ups.
the need knows no season. It goes
pop-up
around
food
the
shelves
clock.
and
They
things.
need food. And the Second Harvest North Central Food Bank has an amazing process of getting food very efficiently and cheaply, distributing it very efficiently to the people in need, to many affiliated organizations across the region. And they do this all with precision, and it's rather amazing how their operation works. So it's not just putting a few cans out for people who might need food. It's getting the food to the people where they need it. It's getting the best quality food. This is not substandard food. It's the kind of food anyone would want in their pantries. And so this is very important, and it provides nutrition to working families, to seniors and children. This is the thing that makes a big difference in people's lives, because as we've learned over these last 2 years, things can often change quickly for families, and economic situations can change. And when they do, some people are really only a week or two away from needing help.
Less than
And,
that.
Yeah,
and,
most,
and so when that happens, this organization is here to help, both in a pinch and in longer term situations where people need it. So it's an amazing thing. I see some plates in Brainerd.
Oh.
Are they ready
We
to
are-
talk
yeah,
about their dishes?
We are getting. I got a couple of things for you, Aaron. First of all, we're getting really fancy plates here from both.
bring me
But
like
Matt, I did hear
I
in
have-
my
With
research,
octopuses.
you also are a competitor when it comes to dancing. Is this true? You've been
Yes.
on many reality shows before.
scraping.
So a couple of years ago, I was in the inaugural Dancing with the Stars event for Habitat for Humanity, and I was telling the judges beforehand. I don't know whether or which one I was more nervous for, the dancing or the cooking. So we'll have to see how this ends up. but-
He's dancing here with these plates.
Yeah.
Now, Hera, we have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you enjoy a glass of wine with your mac and cheese?
She's been drinking the whole time.
You know,
Just a little.
I do enjoy a glass of wine, although everything in absolute moderation. You know that. We have a glass of wine around here somewhere. I'm not sure where it.
Well, you've been sipping.
Oh
on it.
yeah, that's right. This. So
She got called
I've been. This is not just for me. I mean, it would be highly inappropriate, as you know. So we've been sharing this glass of wine, and it's kind of hard to let the level go down. But you know, as one cooks, it's an experience, and there are many things that go into that experience. But we're
I
just
think,
really excited to be here.
I think Harry should take a sip from the
Yeah,
glass.
I think you're going to take a sip too, Matt.
Sure.
All right, I'll go
We're
first.
not going to do it
No
together.
bottling that baby.
Okay, you ready?
Wow, here we go. Please keep the votes coming in. I mean, look at this.
This is live
That's
television.
beautiful.
218.
Sarah, if you can finish
I
that, I'll
swear
donate.
it's
I'll vote for you. I'll
legal.
vote for you.
What's in here is legal. Okay.
Wine is legal, is it not?
There we
Here
go.
she goes.
That's,
These are presidents.
you do not want that on the Central Lakes College
I do not.
web,
Don't do as I say.
Facebook
Do as
page.
I say, not as I do.
Pillars. Aaron, these are pillars of the community I'm with
I'll
tonight.
tell you that at the chamber we're doing happy hours all the time. This is kind
This
of
is normal?
pretty much.
Here we go. Here goes Matt. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Very nice. What vintage is that?
That would be vintage grape juice.
Oh.
Very
It's,
sweet.
So I think we are ready.
yard
The
decides.
plating is happened here, so we are bringing them out to the judges.
You ready?
This is what's
Okay.
happening now.
Okay, look at.
You guys, I'm a little nervous. I don't have any need to be, but please
She's
keep
gonna run off the
voting.
arm.
Yeah, look at her going.
Oh wow, I think she's got some
Yep.
experience.
Look at
Ladies and
that.
gentlemen.
Unless somebody
Long
needs help.
time.
Here we go. You should.
Okay, that's awesome.
Can you hear the
no.
rumblings of the judges here? Affinity
want
Plus,
to-
thank you so much.
So homemade baklava. If you don't enjoy baklava,
There is homemade
then-
baklava
I
from
am
Harry.
I cooked in school, so I'm like, for 11 more days.
We're just
Here you
being
are,
extra
sir.
cautious.
11 more days, but who's counting?
You are.
I know, 100%.
So are our kids.
Yep.
They don't have utensils.
Oh, wait. Oh, this.
You're right. Here you go.
We're getting the utensils.
With the
Thank you, Matt.
lobster.
For the record,
I tried to find cavity, and I couldn't
wanted
find
you
it,
to
so he
have
must have
these
bought all of it.
utensils. Hera did not.
I ended up-
That's
Oh, for the record, I like that. Thanks, Matt.
I experimented with a bunch and I came right back to the elbow.
Well,
But the big, I bought big.
my kids wanted radiators, as they call them.
Yeah.
But cavatini they like to.
Could we have the judges come back and describe their dishes to us?
Were the chefs?
The chefs.
Yes. I think you guys should.
Okay. So what you have before you is Nana's Pastizio Mac and Cheese, 4 different cheeses, a rich meat sauce covered in a decadent bechamel sauce. You could just eat that and drink it with a straw. On the side, you have a Greek salad that I attempt to do the way my mother does it, but don't tell her. Her dressing is far better than mine. So a light Greek salad with Kalamata olives and feta cheese, of course. And then on the side, we need to make sure that you always have something sweet. So that's Nana's homemade baklava, which is layered honey,
Get
nuts,
outta here.
lots of lemon, and hopefully will just
What?
kiss
You
your
did
palate.
baklava?
Enjoy.
Showing their stuff abilities.
And now Matt will.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, may I remind you, you're only judging the macaroni and cheese. She can't put steak and desserts and everything around it. It's just the macaroni only. Mine is a New England-inspired steakhouse lobster mac and cheese. You're gonna get this garlic profile, cavatappi pasta, and kind of a smoked paprika. There's some onions in there, some variety of spices. I didn't need 4 cheeses. I only needed 3 for that perfection. So I'm just throwing that out right now. So yeah,
That's all you got, huh?
that's it.
Who's got the messier
Wow.
finger in here? Let's see.
Oh, definitely
Is that points for?
4. Definitely 4. It's put your heart into your cooking. I mean, come on.
Any
Yeah, I
thoughts
don't-
yet
well,
on what you're tasting?
Both are delicious. Yes. I'm impressed with the plating on.
There you go. Sour cream or cream cheese.
Cream cheese.
I I do have a sweet tooth, so someone did kind of bribe on this plate.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
in.
But you are judging on the mac and cheese, but it is bribery is allowed, correct?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true. Bribery was encouraged.
And remember who gave you the shots. So keep that in mind. Not that I'm, any other.
The Minnesota lobster, the lutefisk, is delicious.
Thank you.
Better than a Lutheran church, basically.
Il Pout, lutefisk,
I knew
it's
I
all
should have-
fancy.
I should have thrown the lemon
No,
bars
cookies
in there.
won't do.
Why didn't you tell me?
You guys have,
On the Greek dish, there's a little bit of sweetness in there.
There is. It's that cinnamon and clove combination, which is so characteristic of Greek cooking. Very good. Very good. Very good.
have you guys had mac and cheese like these before?
I was just gonna say, I've never had macaroni and cheese with
This one's not in the book.
So second bribery is.
And the lobster is cooked to perfection.
Turn that one
You
off.
want to come on over here? Cool it down? I can cook up the octopuses because they really are just for fun.
So you're going to have to be making decisions soon. I'm sorry to tell you.
You've been going on with this one.
Thank you. So we've all watched these cooking shows. It feels like we're on Chopped. I'm incredibly nervous right now. I feel like I want to be chopped.
Well,
It's not as easy as it looks.
You might be.
We would like for the losers to fold their apron in front of us.
yes. Pack your knives and go.
Okay.
It's a hard.
All right. So I don't know how the voting happens. Is it a show of hands? Is it?
We need to decide
Yeah.
before Grand Rapids.
I'm so excited. This is so
Yeah, we're going to announce the winner for Crow Wing County.
Do we let them consult?
Maybe they need to consult with each other.
Okay.
tight squeezed in here. I feel
Okay.
really
Unless it's just a show of hands, maybe. Nice job, you guys.
Make more room for you guys.
No, I feel really bad. We could do the two. He's okay. I just feel bad because he's squished.
I wouldn't hate to send either one of them home. It's going to completely demoralize them.
One of them is going home.
One is going home.
We're gonna judge separately.
I know. I didn't know either. We can start playing.
You go ahead. You go first.
I think they go together.
No, they laid them down separately.
Did they?
They did, but I'll
okay.
start. You get going. I gotta take care of this back here for a minute.
Well, while they're judging there in Crow Wing County, we are preparing to plate up here in Grand Rapids. And we have special guests here, our top tomato sponsors, Tony and Crystal Saratori and friends, here to be our on-site judges. They're going to judge Noah's and Tia's
Lucky we have
fantastic,
judges.
very proletarian.
Now I see why we are not
Proletarian.
judges.
Proletarian.
I have no allegiances in this.
I
Wow.
think we are
Get your
ready
dictionary
to
out.
announce, Aaron Brown, the winner of Crow Wing County.
Let's hear it, Heidi.
Okay, I love a good brisket.
For you. It was a very close call.
Aw,
You both did
pig plate is kind of
excellent
better.
work. Excellent. And it's for a great cause either way.
Keep voting online.
Would you like to see what's in our envelope?
I get to announce?
Very nerve-wracking.
I wasn't nervous at all.
All do a good job.
And the winner is
Up and down your.
Tara. Congratulations. 3-2. Wow,
Oh, yeah.
there we go.
Nice work.
I've been
Now you
Artemis.
get to plate in Grand Rapids, Itasca County. You guys get it to the judges soon here?
You're plating as we speak.
Okay.
Mac and cheese is going on our very
yes,
festive
keep eating,
cow
keep
and
eating.
farm-related plates.
Maybe
They're going to be handing them out to our large array of judges here in Grand Rapids.
I will.
And then they will be rendering their verdict, ideally very, very quickly and efficiently.
Quickly and efficiently.
Maybe. Let's check in with
Of
the
course.
board.
That sounds like
As long as
pressure.
we have it here. Noah's still up right now, in the first place position. Tia is catching up. She's in second place.
Woo!
Vera in Crow Wing County is in third place, and Matt is in fourth place.
The lobster's going to do it for me.
That's not
When I get these octopus.
go against lobsters. We all love lobsters. Lobsters are, when you get down to it, some of the best.
But nothing's going to beat the octopus.
Bottom-feeding ocean creatures that there are. And we all love the lobsters.
I should have used eel pie. That would have been
Right
very
now,
traditional.
if you check our sky cam, you can see the plates going on.
Woo!
There they are.
Yes.
Tortillas with the octopuses or septopuses, as we learned earlier.
Math is hard.
Not real octopi.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry, octopus is the official correct plural. But as you see, the octo fun dogs.
Fun dogs, because you guys are so fancy.
With the mac and cheese, and they are being distributed right now to the judges. While Noah, meanwhile, is plating and serving his mac and cheese as well, served with a brisket.
Brisket, fun dog, I don't know.
Very good study in contrast. Cows, octopuses, actually fun dogs.
You can get a quick shot of that one before I put it on the table if you want.
Yeah. On the table, Noah's got, from our Skycam, we've got a
Skycam.
of that brisket top mac and cheese. It looks beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Get it while it's hot.
Fun dog octopus mac and cheese.
It's really not fun dog octopus mac and cheese. Wow.
I'm sorry.
I'm feeling
Busy mom. Busy mom.
fun dog octopus mac and cheese. See, busy mom forgot the tomatoes.
So, judges, why don't we dig right in? I mean, let's why be?
Can we tell them about it or
You
no?
want to talk about it?
We do because
Okay.
it's amazing.
Okay, so judges,
Go. You go.
Who's first? Noah?
Tia, you go.
Tia, why don't you tell the judges what they're about to eat with
With the fun dogs, you do not have to eat the fun dogs. The fun dogs are what I make my kids when they're little, and they thought it was really fancy and fun, so I sliced those. That's just to contract the lobster. So what I did was I sautéed
Here's yours.
onion, butter, because of course butter, peppers. I had tomatoes, but a busy mom left them in the oven, so you don't have the tomatoes. Andouille sausage.
They look perfect.
They were perfect, but I didn't want to plate them on the top, so we're okay. The timer ran out. And andouille sausage, and then we did the smoked sharp cheddar and from Four Seasons Market, which was amazing, and then a Vardy cheese. So there you go. And then of course heavy cream.
Can't do anything without heavy cream.
You cannot.
And while I didn't use it, there is cream cheese.
There is cream.
And other cheese and whole milk.
It's a diet plate tonight. Yeah.
My mac and cheese is very simple. It's really a 3 cheese, I guess, if you include the cream cheese, but a mild cheddar and a Gouda, both very soft, mild cheeses that play really nice together. Super simple. Salt, pepper, and garlic. Anybody that's ever known me or eaten with me anywhere, I always ask for extra garlic. I went easy on you guys tonight. If anybody likes real garlic, I have extra back here. And it's topped with a smoked beef brisket, barbecue sauce, and some fresh green onions. So I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks.
Okay.
Well, there we go, judges. Let them dig in and see what they think. No pressure.
High five.
No pressure on the chefs. No pressure on the judges.
Well, there's pressure.
But let's see what the product of all this toil here in the kitchen here at the Second Harvest North Central Food Bank.
It was fun.
Kitchen. See what they come up with. Any initial thoughts as you're taking your first bites?
I never thought I'd like macaroni and cheese so much.
Oh, nice. That's a good sign.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm. The smell in the room has greatly taken off. This is a really good smell in place. I'm sorry we don't have smell-o-vision. The technology is not ready yet, and in fact is dangerous in its early form. But but we definitely would enjoy the smell here. They've really done a lot with these mac and cheeses. Yeah. Any other thoughts here?
Really good.
I'm so like quiet. The annoying waiter.
That's a
You are the annoying
quiet's
waiter,
a good
yeah.
sign.
How's everything tasting?
Very good.
Okay, anyone need refills on your Diet Cokes or Sprites?
Go for the thumbs up.
Thumbs up?
Yes.
Okay. Please eat while talking or talk while eating.
They're on camera. They really don't want
Yeah,
it.
they don't want to. They're nervous.
Right.
Well, in moments, I don't want to hurry you, but this is a live broadcast. We do need to decide which of the two chefs, Noah or Tia, will be our Itasca County winner. The winners from Crow Wing and Itasca counties will face off in a chef-demonium. Chef-palooza.
You're making up all kinds
Is it
of
a
words
dance?
tonight.
Is it a dance?
It's not
portion?
a dance. It is a
dance
blood
portion.
sport. It is, well, maybe not a blood sport. It's a charitable giving opportunity is what it is. And that's actually why we're here. If you happen to cross this broadcast, this is the Chef's Gala, 12th Annual Chef's Gala for Second Harvest North Central Food Bank. And judges, what are we thinking? Are we coming to any kind of thought consensus here?
They're eating and they're happy.
They're eating.
Stop eating.
It could be it could be 45 minutes. It might be dessert time.
We did not bribe them with dessert.
No, we did not bribe them with dessert.
We're really sorry.
We are. These are our top tomato sponsors here. Just a reminder that several of our amazing apple sponsors include Bond and Devic Wealth Partners, Super One Foods providing a lot of the food tonight, Hunt Utilities Group, Hug Hydronics, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Those are our amazing apple sponsors. They provided a lot of support that allowed us to provide this broadcast and the free tickets so you can participate and enjoy these vicariously enjoy these
Would you like
delicious
some
macs and cheeses. Is that the correct plural? Macs and cheeses? You know, it's like attorneys general. It's a sneaky one. You gotta make sure you got the plurals right. So I'm gonna call this macs and cheeses to be a correct plural form. I'm seeing a lot of whispering. The judges are whispering. Where are we tilting it? Where are we leaning?
Should we turn away?
Yeah, why don't you? Yeah.
Should we get on?
I'm nervously watching like a
let's turn
restaurant
away,
owner.
let's turn away.
You're the restaurant owner.
I don't have ballots. That is a fact. So
We know how you vote.
Under the
yeah.
table.
I'd say let's vote. Let's
Noah
vote
would be
in
under
the
home
spirit
loan
of
is now paid.
1860s democracy, in which the voters all
Your
throw
mortgage is
up
being
their
reevaluated.
hands to show their support for the macs and the cheeses. Assuming
macs
you
and
know
the
the
cheeses.
who's is who's, how many of our 7 judges vote for Noah's
Well, that's
mac
not
and
fair.
cheese?
We have to turn away because I'm a
Okay, they
preschool
want to
teacher.
turn away. I count. Okay, let's check. Tia. Now, how many want to vote for Tia's mac and cheese? All right, the vote is close, but ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the Itasca County mac and cheese mashup, mac and cheese melee, is Tia Marie.
Good for you.
If the octopus, wasn't it?
So now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to
Perambulate. I'm learning so many words today.
we
Max,
now have
perambulate.
our winners for the 2 locations. We have Hera in Crow Wing County, Tia here in Itasca County. That means we have to look at our vote totals and see with the time remaining in our podcast, we've got about maybe 10 minutes. I'd really like to see some calls or votes come in and give the extra boost to one of our 2 winners. That would be for Tia in Itasca County or Hera in Crow Wing County. And your vote of support, which you can give by calling the numbers on your screen or by visiting the web link that you see on your screen, you can offer your vote, your pledge of support to Central Harvest, Central Lakes, Second Harvest And this is the chef's gala. The winner, the winning chef, will have the opportunity to direct funding towards charitable food service in the region. And all of the proceeds go towards Second Harvest efforts to deliver food to needy families, seniors, and children throughout the region. So this is a very, very good cause for tonight's program. Where are we with our? So any thoughts there from Brainerd after you anointed your winner?
Well, how about both of you? We need to get more votes, more people pledging. What are some other reasons? When you were called about this, why'd you say yes?
You know, as we've been talking about throughout the entire program, the depth of need right now is tremendous. And there is no way that we can meet those needs without partnering. And this is an organization that does so much incredible good in all of our communities. And I think the reach is tremendous. So if you are compelled to give, if you can spare just anything at all, this is the group that can put it to the best work possible. So please support the work, support our communities. It's a great thing to put your dollars towards Second Harvest.
Matt?
So the reason why I said yes is because Hera asked me.
There we go.
And then I learned more about the program. No, honestly, we've known about Second Harvest for a long time. They're a national organization. They have a great Minnesota presence. But beyond that, I think it's just looking at how fortunate that we are in our lives and being here and having families and never having to worry about where the next meal is coming from, and knowing that just a little goes a long way, especially with this organization. The other thing is we want to beat Itasca County in Grand Rapids.
Do we ever?
Yes.
And so,
Wow.
so
All right. Okay.
the
Honesty's
Brainerd
good.
Lakes area is always been above average. If you're watching and you're a Brainerd Lakes area resident,
Right.
as much as it pains me to say vote for Hera, vote for Hera.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
And you know, at the end of the day, regardless of what happens, we still get to live here, and they have to live in
I
Itasca
know.
County.
We're so sorry for you guys. You know, we are very,
know
very
what
lucky
you're
to live in these
missing.
communities. That's the truth.
Oh, I'm feeling very uncomfortable here.
And you did
live in Itasca County.
You did see our aprons, right? I mean, we're rocking lakes proud here, and that's our lakes, like these lakes, Brainerd Lakes. So we definitely want to bring it home.
There we go. The phone numbers are on the screen, or you can visit secondharvestgala.com. Sue Esty, we'd love to have you come back and talk with us a little more.
Behind us, Liberty, yes.
Everybody give it up for Sue Esty and the great work she does.
No, it's thank you all for being here. Thank you all for doing this. It's my pleasure and my privilege to get to say thank you to everybody who helps us make this work happen. And so I've got kind of a list, you know, because I have to do that. I got to make sure I thank everyone, and you know, starting of course with all of our fabulous sponsors. Thanks to the Northland Arboretum, the CLC production team, Liedrich Productions, Aaron and Heidi, thank you so much. Our fabulous chefs who gave it up, you know, gave up some dignity for tonight. Eric for making it happen here in Brainerd, thank you so much for that. All of you for being here and for being part of this, and just so I can remind everyone, you know, the work we do at Second Harvest is crucial to so many, and your support helps us keep the trucks running. It helps us get food to the people who need it in every single corner of our region. Thanks to you, thousands of kids, seniors, and adults have food and hope. You're the best. Thank you all.
Before we go and hear the outcome, tell us the counties again that you cover with Second Harvest.
Starting with Koochiching. I can do it in alphabetical order. Okay. Aiken, Itasca, Crow Wing, Cass, Mille Lacs, and Kennebec. Was that 7?
I wasn't counting.
Yeah.
That's okay.
You got it, Sue.
International Falls to Princeton. Wow. Thanks to everybody. Please keep calling those phone numbers, 218-244-0687. When will we get to totals or know what's
The
happening?
totals are coming.
Okay, we can hear it as we speak. Does Aaron have them?
He does.
We
He
do
looks
have
official, doesn't he?
the totals, and I'll read them quite shortly. But we've been listening to some trash talk from the good people of Crow Wing County.
Yes.
And I would just like to remind them that we are upriver.
Yes, we are.
Think about that the next time you dip your toes.
Wow. They're all moving up here.
Tia, congratulations for being the Itasca County winner. That was some, yeah, way to go.
It was the octopus. The octopus.
Why did you want to be a part of this event?
It was very simple. I've been a school teacher for 25 years, and my kids get the meal packs from Deer River to Grand Rapids and everywhere, and it's been life-changing for a lot of my families. And then we had a food shelf in Deer River where families could come and get food, so I got to see firsthand how important it was. So and also a lot of charities, there's overhead. Here, everything goes to the families, and so it was a no-brainer.
Great. Noah, how about you?
You know, a lot of my life, Aaron, I've been up close and really personal with food insecurities. And, you know, I find myself in a position later in life to be able to really give back and I mean, I can't close the gap singularly, but there's a lot of people out there that are watching this. There's a lot of people that voted on this board over here that are doing their part to try and close that gap. I mean, food insecurity shouldn't exist. I mean, it is a basic human need to have nutritional, balanced food available to you, regardless of your circumstance in life. And that's really why I agreed to do this, to raise awareness for it, because it's 2022. And we're still fighting this in every corner of our society nationwide. It's just not right. And we can do more. And Second Harvest does such an amazing job. I think our colleagues down in Crow Wing County, you know, you need to come up to Itasca County and check this place out, because, you know, we got some pretty good lakes here too. And, you know, we got the headquarters of this grand place as well, I'll remind you. But no, seriously, pleasure to be with all of you. And thanks to everybody that voted. Congratulations to you, Tia. I appreciate the big win and lots of fun in the kitchen and just a really good time tonight.
Yeah, it was great.
Wonderful. Well, let's visit our totals. We are still looking at, based on his early lead, Noah is still the top leader in terms of votes with 10,550 in contributions. There's still 9 minutes left. But in the showdown between Tia and Hera, the winners of the two county showdowns, Tia is leading with 5,884 to Hera's 3,616. So it's still a very close race. Itasca County is showing the bulk of the generosity. And I don't want to, if you're watching in Crow Wing County, you've got a job to do right now to help out the people in your county, as well as those throughout our region, not just in these two counties.
Another $1,000.
Oh, Tia just jumped up. Nice donation just came in. Tia is still in the lead. She's in second place with 6,434, leading ahead of Hera and the good folks in Crow Wing County. But really, it doesn't matter where you're from or really who you vote for, because it is all going towards the same organization that's serving all of these counties in this north central region, and it is serving a huge area. It's expensive to run trucks. It's expensive to warehouse and purchase food. You've been seeing food prices and things go up in your own life, and it's affecting this organization as well. So it's going to need a little bit of extra help this year to keep up with the huge demand that our communities have for people who need just a little bit of help, often in transitional situations, and to fill the gaps, the times in life when people need a little help with the food, especially for young families and people in need. So we're watching as a few more votes come in. We've got just 7 minutes left in the broadcast. I'd like to thank one more time our Top Tomato sponsors, In front of me here, Tony and Crystal Saratori and friends.
Thank you.
Supporters of this event for a long, long time and this organization. And thank you to them. And also thanks to Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union there in the Crow Wing County site. Thanks to you. They all served as judges for their respective counties and did a wonderful job of eating the food and deciding what food was good. That's really a great job to have if you can get it. So thank you to them. Thanks also to our amazing Apple sponsors, Bond and Devic Wealth Partners, Super One Foods, Hunt Utilities Group, Hug Hydronics, and Paul Bunyan Communications. Many cool cucumber sponsors as well. You can see on the website all of those folks who helped out tonight. And also thanks to the many volunteers who helped the organization throughout the year, but all the folks who made this broadcast possible. There's dozens of people involved in making this show and come off, and I think nothing started on fire. At the beginning of the show, I warned that there might be fires and carnage, and I will say that there were no fires, no one was harmed, no knife wounds. Really, that's a pretty good run for any cooking show. No plates were dropped. And no one swore. We didn't have to beep anybody out either. So really just
That's surprising.
Yeah, well, that we know of. And so really, thank you to our two sides of the coin here in this broadcast. Heidi, any final thoughts from Crow Wing County?
Well, I just think Crow Wing County does have to represent. Especially, I want to make a pitch. Hera, congratulations to you again. But Matt was such a good sport. I mean, we got to give him props. He didn't have that fancy liquor to pass out to people. He's here for a good cause like we all are, and we want to keep the money coming in. So please do that now. Let's get some Crow Wing County votes. It's a great place. We're here. We're having a great time. For a really good cause. So do that now. The numbers are right on the screen, or go to secondharvestgala.com. Hey, let's maybe some of the students or some of your teachers at Central Lakes College, wouldn't that be great?
They've been supporting, and that's a wonderful thing too. You're right, they see it every day.
That's right.
They see food insecurity, and it doesn't really look the way you think, right? I mean, it's students who have to choose not to have very much to eat at dinner because they're not sure where breakfast is coming from. It's people who aren't sure where the next meal is coming from. We hear it all the time, and I have some amazing colleagues. One of them is here, Eric Hepner, who absolutely knows food insecurity. So we appreciate everybody who has supported us. And the truth of the matter is, people assume that those who give are giving in huge numbers in terms of dollars. Really, so many people that we're with give a few dollars here and there, and that makes a tremendous difference. So
yeah,
we appreciate that.
Also a reminder that Second Harvest is here for people. You know, if you need help, this is a good way to help pay your bills. They are here throughout our communities. Check them out. There is no judgment on that. That help is here. We all are a few paychecks away from needing some help from other people. So keep that in mind. It happens to everybody. Make those phone calls right now. The numbers are right on the screen.
I actually heard a rumor, and I wanted to ask Sue if it was true or not. Is that okay? I'm not the host.
Yes, yeah.
So I heard, I don't know if this is true, Sue, but you accept donations year-round. Is that correct? It's not just tonight?
Yes. We do. Food and funds. It takes a lot. To provide food for 25,000 people every month.
Right.
So yes, the hunger doesn't have a season, and it's not just one night. It's all of us every day working together to make this happen, because Second Harvest doesn't do the work it does without a whole lot of people helping, whether it's a volunteer, a food donor, a fund donor, a person helping on an event like this. All of you students here tonight, thank you all for doing what you do. And I say this all the time, we're all in it together, and that's what makes this work. We do the work, for you. We bring the food out to people, but you're the ones who make it happen.
All said.
Very cool.
How is the leaderboard, Aaron Brown?
Thank you. Thanks, Sue. And that's true. You can continue giving really forever, please. Just don't stop, because this organization's always here to serve. One quick reminder of our cool cucumber sponsors. We've got Casper Construction, Central Lakes College Foundation, Century 21, Land O'Lakes, Claremont Financial Advisors. I'll pause here to say that we're going to have a winner on the tail end of the sponsorship list. The CW Technology, Edge of the Wilderness Realty, Filthy Clean, First National Bank of Coleraine, the Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital, Gish and Company, Grand Rapids State Bank, Happy Dancing Turtle, Ryan Financial Group, Clockow Brewing Company, North and Bloom, Travel Master Diane Skelly, UPM, Woodland Bank, Blandon Foundation, the Grand Rapids Area Free Thinkers, Edward Jones, Mike Stefan, and First National Bank North. Our Seeds of Change sponsor is Leech Lake Health Division. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've nearly reached the end of our broadcast for the night. And while Noah continues to be our overall leader with 10,550, Tia is at 6,434, and Hera is at 3,621. So, Tia, you are our celebrity chef of the year. Congratulations. What organization do you think you'd be directing the
Backpacks for Kids.
Backpacks for Kids? Very
Awesome.
good. That's excellent. That's one of the programs that Second Harvest North Central Food Bank provides, providing food for kids and kids in need. And food insecurity is something that really affects children because they're developing, and they need food to grow their minds and bodies. And this organization helps so that all kids have the opportunity to grow. So, thank you. On behalf of Second Harvest North Central Food Bank, this is the Chef's Gala 12th Annual Virtual Edition. I would expect that maybe next year, if we cross our fingers and hope real hard, this event might be occurring in a room where everybody can come attend. Noah there is a final card. Noah has the most money overall, so Noah, thank you. He's done a wonderful job tonight to bring people into this organization and get people voting and supporting Second Harvest North Central Food Bank. Thank you from Grand Rapids for Heidi Holton and the folks at Crow Wing County, at the Northland Arboretum in Brainerd. Thank you for tuning in to the Second Harvest North Central Food Bank Chef's Gala. Have a wonderful night and keep giving.